What are some of the common mistakes people make when designing with fasteners? Welcome to Tech Talks with Bossard. I'm your host, Doug Jones. I'm an applications engineer with Bossard with 32 years of experience in the fastener industry. When we're designing with nuts and bolts, we need to pair the grade or property class of nuts and bolts and washers together. A lot of people don't understand that washers also have a particular hardness or grade to them. If we're dealing with inch and we're using a grade 5 bolt, we need to pair that with a grade 5 nut. And we should be using a hardened washer. Now for inch, there really isn't grades of washers. We either have unhardened or hardened washers. And if we are designing with a heat-treated fastener, which would be a grade 5 or a grade 8, we always want to choose the hardened washer to use with those heat-treated fasteners. Now when we switch over to metric and we're talking about property classes, we have property class 8.8 bolts, which we should pair with class 8 nuts, or 10.9 bolts should be paired with class 10 nuts. If we are using an 8.8 fastener, you can still use a class 10 nut. So the key there is it's important to have the nut always be stronger or as strong as the bolt. Now for metric, we do have different grades of washers. Now they're not grade 8 washers, they're actually 100 HV, 200 HV, or 300 HV washers. I know that's a little confusing and I don't know why they did it that way, but it wasn't my fault. 300 HV washers are the standard washer to be used with 10.9 fasteners. You don't want to use anything less than that, so the higher the number of the washer grade, the stronger the washer is. If we primarily use 8.8 fasteners, we can use 200 HV washers, but we can also use 300 HV washers with an 8.8. So it's okay to use a harder washer with a fasten joint, but you don't want to use a soft washer with a heat-treated fastener, because you can run the risk of either bending the washer if you're going over a larger hole, or embedding the head into that material and actually losing clamp load. So it's important that you match the washer with the nut and bolt. So if you have any questions or if I didn't quite make sense to you, just please reach out to Bossard and one of our applications engineers can give you more details.